Hi everybody, this is JJ Long from JJArtworks, and welcome to episode 11 of our podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. I hope you're all alive and safe during the apocalypse, because life is crazy right now. It's super crazy. Honestly, I don't have any preconceived notions or ideas for this episode. I just want to talk and riff out loud with you guys. I'm kind of beside myself with everything that's going on in the world. I really need to unwind, and on this episode, I'm drinking a beer because I really need to take the edge off. I promise I'm not an alcoholic, but sometimes you just need to indulge a little bit because of all the crap that's going on in life. So I am drinking a beautiful Samuel Adams Cold Snap White Ale. It is absolutely delicious. It goes down very smooth. Thank you, Samuel Adams, for being alive and passing down your brewery through the many years of, life. I appreciate what you've done for this country, except if you invented the coronavirus, then I don't appreciate you, but I don't think you did. So, anyways, definitely feeling in a goofy mood. But I am happy that I can at least continue doing this for everybody. This is totally a virtual experience that I can offer to the world, and it's something I was doing before. I had to stay indoors, and now I can do it just for the hell of it and for the fun of it, because why not? Why not? Again, like I've said in last episode and previous episodes, my heart really sincerely goes out to friends and family, and for those that are affected by the virus. I know I'm kind of joking about it, but I know it is a very severe thing that the whole world's going through. I know businesses are collapsing and failing. My business is really fighting to stay afloat right now. I'm just being completely honest. We're an event business, and we can't really do events. So that's really kind of a difficult situation to be in. But I have positive news about this. We're actually going to start doing virtual paint parties. That's something that I'm actually very, very excited about, and it kind of sucks that it took a coronavirus to make the whole world think of these ideas, but I think we're going to, I know we're going to launch this very soon, hopefully within the next week or so. And my team and I have been really hard behind the scenes trying to figure out how to make this work for everybody. And it's just been a roller coaster ride, especially this past week. I think last week I was talking about martial arts or something. That has not been on my radar at all. As far as my own creativity goes, I have not been thinking about painting for myself or doing music or acting or writing. It's been okay, how do I keep my business pushing forward? And it's, we're all in survival mode. If you're an artist or a creative entrepreneur out there, if you're, an artist or a crafter, you can't do art festivals. And, it's the springtime now, and I feel really bad for my, my artist friends, my tent show friends, because now's the time of year where they would, typically be outside or, start, doing a lot of fairs and gallery shows and stuff like that. And it's not happening. It's not happening for the gigging community, and we're just in a tough time. Oh yeah. So I really feel that we all need to band together, and it's weird as distant as we need to be with this whole social distancing thing, which I agree with, by the way, but I feel like in a weird, stupid, awkward way that this virus has brought humanity closer together, because we're kind of, every country in the whole entire world is facing the same pandemic, and we're all learning how to get along with each other according to a set rules, set guidelines. And I just find it fascinating. I feel like it's horrible that a virus took us all to kind of, get closer together. But, I really always go with the saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And I know for us artists and creative entrepreneurs that, stick with our craft and our medium and kind of adapt and evolve to everything that's going on, I think we're going to emerge stronger. Actually, I know we're going to emerge stronger. And just, a little bit of optimism to give out to everybody. This will pass. It's something that we'll never forget, and it's something that we're probably always going to feel like this could happen again. This isn't the last virus ever. Excuse me, I had to tickle my throat. But it's definitely going to prepare us for the future, and I know that we're going to all emerge victorious through this. But right now, I'm not going to lie, we're all hurting. We're all hurting as a species. We're all hurting as business owners. Our whole economy is just really in a rough spot. But I really think that everyone out there that is doing their jobs and that can do their jobs, like the healthcare industry, all the nurses and doctors, and all the clinics everywhere, they are my heroes right now. Truly my heroes. My brother's one of them. He's an emergency technician at Winchester Hospital, and he's pulling crazy hours. And he showed me a picture the other day. He texted me a picture of him. They have to wear masks now. I forget the name of the mask, but they have to wear masks and gloves, and they're all suited up. And because they're in the lion's den. They're the virus is there, and if it's not there, it's probably going to be there soon. So I just have a new set of heroes nowadays, and the supermarkets, all the cashiers, all the baggers, all the grocery clerks. I'm like, you are my idols. You guys are awesome. You're here every day because you want to, help humanity survive. And I think they're doing a great job with the food supply chain, and they're doing their best to restock as fast as humanly possible. And I used to work at a grocery store back in the day when I was in high school. I used to work at Shaw's Supermarkets in Melrose, Massachusetts, and I worked there for a good 5 or 6 years. I think it was like 15 to 20 or 21. And I just remember, when it got busy in the store, and when there wasn't a pandemic, it was like nuts. They'd call the grocery department over to the front of the store, and you'd have to bag groceries or get the shopping carts or anything like that. And it's just, I can't even imagine what it's like, for the grocery store employees. It's just, I really commend them. I really commend them. Like I said, I commend the whole nursing and doctor community. I commend all the scientists that are trying to work toward a vaccine for this thing, and I just have a new set of heroes now, and it's a very humbling experience. Also, us artists, I really feel like artists all over the country, like I think a lot of people now, they see the value of art, music, painting, writing, film. A lot of us are Netflixing and chilling right now because we can't do too much else. Unless you're an artist or creative entrepreneur, you should be busting your ass right now trying to figure out a way to survive. But it's just, it's amazing the new set of heroes I have, and I am really, really grateful for everybody. Like even people that, are just, that are just, anyone that's struggling right now, which is everybody. I really commend us all as human beings just surviving through this. There's some people that are losing their jobs, or maybe you just graduated from college and you're expecting to land a job, and now what do you apply for? Or actually, this is funny, my brother was in school at Salem State, and now he's not graduating, I don't think. And he's got to do classes online, and I have no idea how that's going to work out. But it's everyone's being affected by this thing, and I think we're doing great. It's difficult right now, but like I said, I really think we're going to emerge victorious in the long run. But I don't know, what else do I want to talk about today? Like I said, today wasn't really scripted out. I'm just kind of riffing. I'm just kind of speaking my mind. This is like therapy for me. So if you listen this far, I appreciate you. You're part of my therapy session. You're awesome. You rock. Yeah, so anyone, watch anything cool on Netflix or Amazon Prime? Anything? Hey, have you guys noticed, this is kind of funny, but my buddy Paul pointed this out to me. Have you noticed, like, on Netflix, like, all the pandemic TV shows and movies now? It's so funny. Like Outbreak, when it came out in the 90s, I was like, oh yeah, the monkey movie. And then I'm like, oh, I wonder if this virus started from an animal, and I think it was like a bat and a snake. I'm like, you guys suck. I'll never adopt a bat or a snake ever. That's just horrible. Coronavirus too. I don't want to be the cause of that. Screw that. But all joking aside, I'm happy to be alive. You gotta, after all the crap that's going on right now in the world, you have to count your blessings. And this is still a daily practice I do. Although I haven't done it the past couple days because I've been busy trying to strategize with my business and trying to, keep that moving along. But I write in a gratitude journal almost every day, and I write 10 things that I'm grateful for. I wish I brought my journal in my sound booth, but I don't have it right now. But 10 things every day that I'm grateful for. And it could be as simple as, I have electricity, I have running water, I have air in my lungs, I'm healthy. Even with this virus going around, everyone in my family's healthy or doing good. Or maybe, God forbid, someone in my family got sick and they're healing and they're going to get immune to the virus at some point. Or, you have to still be grateful in this crazy time. I'm grateful that even though this morning, Governor Charlie Baker, he announced that Massachusetts is kind of in a lockdown. I don't want to say lockdown because I don't like that word. It sounds like we can't go anywhere, but we are being severely quarantined, and only, essential employees are allowed to keep working, like the grocery stores and I want to say postal workers, I'm not exactly sure, but I know pharmacies are still allowed to work, but all non-essential employees can't report to work. So a lot of people, aren't getting paid right now. A lot of businesses have to shut down mandatorily. So, but I'm grateful that I can still go outside and take a walk. Like the governor said, you can still, go to the supermarket, you can still put gas in your car to get the food, you can still take a walk, just practice social distancing. And, you can still, you can't do everything you want to do, but at least I am not, being chained to my couch or something. I can still do things. And, my fear is that maybe some people will get too complacent and they'll go a bit stir crazy. But I really think now's the time. Even if you're not an artist or a creative entrepreneur that needs to focus and take action on your business, even if you're not, one of us, you can still do creative things to unwind and relax. You don't always have to watch TV. You can start writing a new book that you've always wanted to write, or you can start painting, or you can start just any type of craft or any type of idea. Maybe start launching that new course that you want to do. Because I'll tell you right now, the whole virtual thing and the whole remote living thing, that's going to be a trend. That's going to be something that after this whole entire pandemic's going around, the whole remote working from home thing is going to be something that continues. I really firmly believe that. And I think that you need to get on that train as soon as humanly possible. Because I'm telling you right now, everything that we do at JJArtworks is going to start being remote and virtual. And then once we can go into social gatherings and be out and about and do live events, then we'll be ready. And we know we can do that because we were doing that in the past. But now, I really think we need to create some type of cushion where we're protected if something, God forbid, like this happens to us again. So that's kind of my mindset now. But it's just funny now that I think about, what I was struggling with last week is completely different a week later. It's just, I can't tell you everything about everything, but it's amazing how much happens in a week. I feel like the last time I talked to you guys was a year ago. And I've had a few personal things happen to me too, but I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to air all my dirty laundry out to you guys, but it's been crazy. So, yeah, we'll call this an episode. We'll call it an episode. Thank you for listening. Really appreciate it. If you like what you hear, I would love it if you could check us out on Patreon. It's a way to support us. I know money's tight for everybody, so don't feel like you have to. But if you want to hear more episodes and get some behind-the-scenes footage and content and bonus episodes and everything, you can subscribe to our Patreon page. And for the cost of a cup of coffee, you can help us out, which would be great. But no worries, because I know money is tight, so don't feel like you have to. And then if you want, check out our official website at JJArtworks.com, and you can see updates with the company, what we're doing during this whole entire pandemic, and get ready to do some virtual paint parties. We're truly excited about that, and we're happy that we'll be able to come to your living room and paint with you very, very soon. So thank you so much for tuning in, and we will talk to you in episode 12 next week. Have a good one, guys, and I'll talk to you later.